First off, I've made this very clear. Fail steroid tests or anything, you're out.
You're out.
That's
I love it.
You're out. You fail any steroid test, you're out, right? No, that's the way a lot of sports have done it. But I say in no particular order: Demetrius Johnson, George St. Pierre, Khabib Nurmagomedov, who goes to 28-0. Myself's in there, and accomplishments. And you got to start thinking in time. You know, when you start going 5, 6, Conor McGregor's in there. Dude won 2 titles. I know he didn't defend anything, but he won 2 championships. And
okay, so the 5 that you came up with were Khabib, Conor,
George, DJ, myself,
and Demetrius.
Probably McGregor, or he won 2 belts. You know, Henry
Who's
Cejudo.
number 1?
Henry Cejudo's in there too. So like 5, 6. Henry Cejudo won 2 belts. Like,
who's number 1 in your mind?
The greatest fighter of all time? I think George St. Pierre. Honestly, if I got to be honest, I think George St. Pierre. I think when George St. Pierre won that fight against Michael Bisping at 185 and became a champion in 2 weights with all he had done before, I think it's George. And
walked away as 170 champ, walked away at 185.
There's no slight on
2 losses.
I'm not trying to slight Anderson. I'm not trying to slight Jones. Like, the talent is it's very visible. But you start failing tests, man. You can't fail tests. You just can't fail tests. So
first of all, there's so much to unpack there. The fact that there might be a potential fight against Wanderlei Silva, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Not only because that's an interesting fight, but also Rafael Cordeiro, of course, former teammate and coach of Wanderlei Silva. That makes things very interesting. He looks in phenomenal shape. And Mike Tyson, what I love about this guy is he was such a dynamic fighter, right? And an amazing champion. A guy who was, you know, the shortest, or I think the shortest heavyweight champion of all time. And the way that he was able to get on the inside and just destroy people is, you know, second to none out there. The fact that he also has, it seems like, dealt with a lot of demons since he's been away from the sport, really looked into himself and analyzed himself, and has kind of created this new kind of character, this Mike Tyson that is now seemingly at peace, but also now kind of looked back at Mike Tyson, the fighter, because there was a long time where he didn't even want to put a glove on, hit a bag, do anything. He's been through so much throughout his life, and I think this is a Mike Tyson that has really come full circle. And I saw him hit the pads against Rafael. I mean, he looked scary. Would you ever want to raise your hand and go, yeah, I'll spar that guy? I don't want to take. You see the difference between a pro boxer, a heavyweight pro champion who's hitting you, and, you know, another guy who's just a mixed martial arts fighter or whatever. It's just a completely different level. Mike Tyson, if he hits you with a 4-ounce glove or bare knuckle, I mean, that is a scary, scary thought, dude. I don't want any part of that.
This is a huge fight. Look, I'm at the gym now. We did a UFC thing today, so Aljo looked great. He's on point. He's got another hard session tonight. This is really, this is a great fight. I mean, Sandhagen is tough. We know he's good. He's on the roll. Aljo is, you know, he's the funk master for a reason. And I tell you what, man, I'm excited for the fight. I in all seriousness, though, I don't think I'm going to make the fight, which sucks. I think, you know, I think it's coming from a good spot. Like, look, when this thing started, we were in the heat of this whole pandemic, especially in New York. So, you know, he's got Al going. Al's always been in the corner with him, so Al's going to take the lead on this one. And I think that's what's great when you have a great team. He'll have good people that he's been working with. He's had the same guys to work with, you know, and it is what it is. I wish it was at a different time, realistically, but yeah, I don't know. I actually think they kicked me out of the corner. I'm not sure yet, but I know Aljo told me Sarah called him and said, listen, if you won the fight and Longo dropped dead the next day, would that be good? Would that be a good victory? So, I mean, I guess I'm the old guy in the room, John.
Wait, what did he say?
What was that?
What was Aljo's answer?
No, Aljo said that would be a good trade-off. I get the win, and we get to get rid of him.
The win's the most important thing.
The same night.
don't think Izzy's gonna go down as a middleweight GOAT. I mean, you gotta think about what Anderson Silva had did prior to aging and breaking his leg. It's gonna take a lot for Izzy to do that. And I feel like he's still got a lot of tough challenges coming his way. I'm not saying that he's not capable of it. I just see a lot of people coming up, and I know my teammate Carl Roberson, he's dangerous when he get there. I feel he'll be a good match for him. There's just a lot of the division now is a lot tougher than it used to be. I feel when Anderson Silva was in there, not tougher, but there's more dangerous people in the division now than it was when Anderson Silva was there.
Only moved when One Eye Fighter presented. Played safe. I mean, come on, Jesus Christ. Offended?
Who's he talking about? Who's he talking about?
Who could he possibly be talking? Who in the world fought George St. Pierre with one eye? Let's go through the list. There's many, many people. So anyway, I went on Twitter. I can't remember.
What did you say? By the way, I knew you told me because via text you said, "Oh, what did he say?" You saw it, and then you went back to Twitter. I haven't even seen your tweets yet because I wanted to wait to talk about it.
I honestly can't remember what I said. I'm not bothered, but he's referring to me there clearly. So I've got to respond. And yeah, there you go. One-eyed, no eyes, one eye tied behind his back. No fight against Bisping is easy. Anyway, yeah, listen, I'm not interested in having beef with Conor. He's having a bit of fun. He's talking about goats, but he mentioned me there, and I feel, I'm allowed to back my own corner. Listen, at the end of the day, McGregor is very exciting. He's the fucking man. He's on the top of the MMA mountain. It's as simple as that. And, I'm a bit long in the tooth. I'm 41 years old. I'm not going to get bothered because somebody's on a tirade on Twitter and somebody says that. But I'm allowed to defend myself and defend myself vigorously. Yeah, I'll fucking do that, you little fucking punk bitch. I'm joking. Listen, we have the same management company, so I'm not trying to start any beef with McGregor. More having a laugh, if I'm honest. We just had a little laugh. Having a little fun on Twitter.
I think, honestly, man, you start weighing accomplishments, and you got to start thinking in time, when you start going 5, 6, Conor McGregor's in there. Dude won 2 titles. I know he didn't defend anything, but he won 2 championships.
Stop! Hit my rib, stop, my rib.